We should be live. Hopefully. Hashtag. Now I can see what I'm doing. Right, time to get started on the project. I assume Hashbug's sticking around to help me. Should be very much appreciated. Oh, need the actual supplies, that would be helpful. You know those things sitting in the shulker box that loaded up with goodies and... Oh no, you've got them. I knew I could believe in you. I just doubted it for a moment. Oza! Would have said, yes, you're live, but I just fell off a very high floor. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take the shulker. We're not going that way. I'm glad you caught yourself. The last thing we want is an injury. Right, so this tunnel needs to go to that height. We've lit up the floor, so it shouldn't be an issue with lighting around here. And then I'll work out the width as well while I'm at it. I completely forgot about that. I remember now. Right, so that comes out to that point, and this goes along here. Easy peasy. If you think of anything that you'd like to change about the welcome message, let me know. I just put down first thing that popped into my head. Oh, I should put... let's put these shulkers down, then we can load them up as we go along. Probably going to be mostly stone. Oh. Wow, I grabbed a lot of shulkers. But the whole purpose of this dig is a tunnel going to where I'm going to build another tunnel from. And it's going to look really good. I'll show you in a bit what the end result will look like. So what I did was put it together in a creative test world. And now I've got to do the hard work of digging out the space for the tunnel. And yes, tunnelception. Digging out space for the tunnel and then lining it and then building the farm that will go in the other tunnel. Ooh, free mine track rails. So it'll be that height all the way across, and might as well do this side as well. If I get... I'll do a little bit of helping set up, and then I'll show you what the end result will look like. And bear with me if I ever cough or sneeze into the microphone, I'm sorry. I have a little bit of a cold. But I'm powering through it because that's how much I love streaming and spending time with you, Otter. That's the right thing to say, right? Brownie points? I also don't have tea, which is a bit of a shame. We ran out of tea bags and nobody told me. I'm stuck with a vanilla latte, which is alright. It's actually quite nice. Still disappointed because no tea, but I'll take that. Right, so it comes out to 4 high on the sides and then 5 high in the middle sections. I do have some spare picks, so if you need any more Hashbug, just let me know. I've got a couple spare Silky Touch ones that are fully mended. Right, so what we're going to do is pop this stone in here, and then we can abandon this place, and when we come back this whole tunnel will be dug out because Hashbug is amazing. So we're just going to disconnect and go single player, test world. Well, I can show you what we're working on. Woo, that was a bit of a jump into the middle of it. So obviously normal tunnel up to this point. I'm more of a coffee person anyway. Got a 16-ounce collapsible cup, so I get more coffee Nero points on the way to work. Okay. 16 ounce is quite a lot. So the tunnel will be the same as other tunnels and just turn off. We'll have this monstrosity, which I put together yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was sitting in the bath trying to think out how big the modules would be. I've never been good remembering Italian names for sizes. I just go, "Can I have a medium, please?" in a very British way. Large. But all of these modules are exactly 8 blocks long, so that we can have signs and water streams. So where you've got the iron trap doors, that's of course got a sign above it, and then a new water source here, which flows along and finishes there. Another packed ice, and then with a sign on top, and then a water stream. So all of these kelp come up, and then they flow across to the middle. What I'm going to do is game rule random tick speed. Let's just do 1,000. That should be fast enough to see it. So when they get when one of them gets tall enough to activate one of these observers, it then cuts all of them at the bottom. So you'll see it'll cut, float up, zip across, and then into the stream at the back, in the middle. And that carries all the way along to the end, and then just drops down into the furnaces. Obviously the redstone is back here for a module, but it's not necessary. I have a cat on my desk. One moment, sneeze. And back again. Oh. So I designed one module and then just used the clone command to make the tunnel longer. Random tick speed 3 is default, I think. But I'm quite happy with how this turned out, and this is going to be our tunnel that goes to our double cave spider spawner. See, that's why I keep you around, because you know these things. Lyfcraft. Now, I have to say I'm slightly disappointed. Only slightly. So my objective of this stream is to at least dig out the tunnel to where we turn left. I might do some of the decorating of this tunnel and then working out where the door is, and I've got to do the opening before I can start working on all the modules. Now, Hushbug was very good and organised all of this stuff in this chest, which means we can make holes in the floor that we nearly fall down. Yeah. Though I do hate the look of glowstone without the carpet on top. It's disgusting. It's very loud. But I've got the lime carpet, so we're okay. Thanks again for the Christmas gift. Or is that still not public knowledge? With everyone else's secret Santas being revealed, I think most people know who got who. I have to be very careful with this tunnel not to let it get dark. It's not a spoiler, it's an an exclusive preview. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't go, as long as you're not trying to spoil things, it's not really an issue. If it happens to get spoiled, okay, but it's not a big deal. What gets me is when people go out of their way to upset people. Like, oh, I've seen the new Star Wars, I'm going to tell everyone what happens. Like, that's just not very nice. You're ruining it for lots of people that want to watch it. Sometimes I watch movies and read the wiki page just so I know what's going to happen. Okay. Yeah, I think some films you can know what's going to happen and it doesn't ruin the enjoyment of the film. It depends on... Have you got mobs? Hello. I dealt with him. There's probably 100 more down there, but I dealt with the skeleton. Do you look at the wiki page because you struggle to follow stories? Ooh. I've had plenty of films that I've watched even though I know the outcome and have enjoyed it just as much as I think I would have otherwise. Wow, that's a lot of carpet I've just used. Give me one moment, I have a cat scratching at a door. Oh, I need my hold music. Damn it, I need to put hold music on. Either hold music or kind of elevator music. That would be good. I'll look up to see whether I can find that. Would go quite nicely on top of my be right back screen. Although for that trip, which is all of 6 foot to the door to open out for the cat, wasn't really worth changing scenes for. Right, so where is this tunnel actually going? Oh, it's only there. It's not much further. We're actually doing quite well, which is worrying. There might be a hole under here. Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting to maybe jump. Right, now rather than just cover this up, I think I best grab some torches and light up down here. Because this is all spawning spaces that will end up with mobs staying in, because you'll end up with little items for them to hold. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Hello, other creeper. No! No! That's right. Fail to walk over rails, you know. Ah! As soon as it came up the stairs, I suddenly realised that it's probably going after Hushbug. I'm sure she didn't panic at all. Thing is, I can do that and just tuck myself behind. Because he needs... Hello! Wait, is that a different... No, same one. Ouch. How... Let's eat some chicken. Nearly hoist on your own poet. Huh? I don't know what that means. You forget I'm too thick for some of your clever things, you say. Hello. There's definitely more mobs down here. Oh, I told you. There is a good chance that I get lost. Although Hushbag might not complain too much. I got rid of him after all these years. Caught by your own cleverness. Mocking the creeper for not getting over the rocks. Yeah, the thing is, one creeper pushed the other. So I was correct that he could pathfind over the road. Oh, I've been here. And... no. I just caught that one. Hello. Should grab some of these rails, but it's really not worth it for me. One of the only resources we have plenty of. Can I find my way out? Can I find my way out? think it's over here. Turn left. Down here. And then step up. I'm free! Let's swap those out. And cover that up. Part of having all these villagers is making sure we don't have openings where mobs can get out of their little caves and kill our villagers. I'd be particularly upset, especially with some of them. Some of them are actually quite useful. Look, Hushbug, I light up your world. Oh, I ran out of glowstone. And while I'm walking back, I only need one hand to move down the tunnel, just occasionally tapping D, and latte time. It's good. It's very good. Your choice of Cafe Nero, is that because it's the most convenient to you, or is it a taste thing? Because I've had coffee from many different places, and there is definitely an order of preference. Okay, convenience. Trying to remember which one it is. I have one moment. Another sneeze time. I'm trying to think which was it. Cafe Nero. I think that's the one with the best tasting one, but closely followed by Costa. Starbucks is kind of plumb last. 9 coffees for a free one. I get very cheap coffee from my local delicatessen. They make good coffee, and the guy looks after me. And more with the crackers at Xmas. Crackers? You get crackers from your coffee shop? Oop. I think I've definitely got enough carpet for this part of the hall, but we're going to need a lot for that tunnel. Because once we turn left and have the opening, I did pick up. I was just worrying that I didn't pick up the glowstone. Okay, I was going to say we lost the entrance. For every purchase, you get 3 virtual crackers, which can give free. Ooh, that sounds good. The tunnel will need to be extended past that point, but I need to figure out how much past there. I think it's just 1 block actually, because that's my 3x3 opening. So I just need 1 more block this way. I have 8 free coffee vouchers lined up for when I go back to work. I think last Christmas someone got me enough coffee vouchers to last me for the year. No, 2 years ago. And it was very convenient because it was when I was working on a house with a local place that took those vouchers. So every day I went down there to work on the house. Oh, no gravel this time. I was hoping the gravel would fall down and land on the carpet and automatically break, just so I can go, that was much easier than your one. But nope. Not full height. Only up to that height. Nope. 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 Because the sidewalls only go 4 tall. How long do you think those 8 free coffees will last you? I think when you have coffee vouchers, you end up drinking them much faster than you would otherwise. So it's definitely a thing where if they incentivize you to have a coffee voucher because it's 10% cheaper than buying the coffee, you will drink a lot more coffee. Make sense? That height all the way down? There is another thing I need to grab. I need my stone cutter. I'll get that in a bit. I know where it is. Just have one coffee in the morning and sometimes one to take on the train home if it's cold. Is that every day? I know that this will be horrible for you to think, but if you do it every day, that's a lot of money spent on coffee. Okay, every work day is still a lot of work days. Here, it's frightening when you start doing the calculations. A friend of mine was telling me he buys like 2 every day, and you realise how much that is. And he added up how much it is per year, and then decided that he should have more coffees in his office rather than buying them. Which is sensible, but I think I ruined it for him. I'm not sure whether I did him a favour by doing that or caused him to stop enjoying his coffee. The withdrawal symptoms. Fair enough. I get the same when I can't drink blood for... Whoops. I wouldn't worry about that because this will be covered up here. There'll be quartz going here, so it's not a big deal. The same needs to happen on this side to 4 blocks tall, like this, and it goes all the way back. So I'll let you do this side, and I'll run back over here, and then I've got less to do. Which means when I finish, I can go grab the stone cutter. I have to say, of all the coffee that I tend to go for latte, personally. I wouldn't be surprised if you're more of an espresso man. Oh, that's convenient. I forgot I dug this bit. Oh, sugar-free vanilla. Gotcha. Like the vanilla syrup. Sounds good. Stone. Oh, yeah. I was going to stand on that and dig it down. I'm glad I didn't. Excuse me while I die. Ooh. I think I can breathe now. Any moment now, this will open up again for that other cave that we dug over. There it is. Yeah, and if I do it here, I should be able to... Ah, close. Is that Peter I see in the chat? Well, in the viewer list. That's the word. Rubber band. Although I shouldn't really be looking because that spoils the surprise when he does his announcement. Starting to take shape already, which is quite nice. Boop, boop. Do hear a lot of zombies in this tunnel. I might have to do a little bit of cheating and using my camera account work out where these tunnels are. Especially as all of the mobs that spawn around here mean that our mob farm well, creeper farm is less efficient. Oh, I can fall in that hole. Boop. How long is your commute to work, Ozza? Just being rather nosy. Because I'm fortunate enough that my commute to work is like 2 miles. So there's no real need to grab a coffee on the go. Ugh, 45 minutes. That's too long. Yeah, I can understand why in that time it's nice to have a coffee. That and you go by public transport. I drive. Right, so these 4 high sections either side just need filling in with quartz. Of which there's plenty in that chest. I'm going to go grab a stone cutter so I can work on the ceiling. Welcome, explicit Xeno. Hey, I got the name right. At least I hope I did. Right, we need a workstone. Look at me being all prepared. I've even got them in a chest labelled villager workstations, rather than normally they're sitting in this chest. Well, we have a lot of stone in there. Can make a quick trip to the villagers and unload some stone, repair my... Oh, I know everything. I have powers that you couldn't even imagine. My fish is still alive. At least one of them is. We had 3 fish in there because I've been struggling to find them of the right patterns. And 2 of them have somehow died. One of them I found sitting there as a dead corpse. Don't need those things. Because if I'm wearing those, the mending has less effect. So we do it that way. Or repair the pit quicker. See? Smarts. Use my head. And I'll have some quartz, please. 1 moment. Quick AFK while I sneeze or blow my nose. And we're back. A live corpse would probably be a problem though. Huh? Wait, what did I say that was related to... Nope, you lost me. Have my stone. I don't need... Oh. Oh, my pick's already repaired. Put that in there. Pick up this stuff. And put it back on, just in case I get attacked by something. Although I don't know how the wings are going to help me. You found a dead corpse. Oh yes, good point. Fair enough. Yeah, the word dead is surplus to requirements. Meow! I heard it as I walked by. The silos are certainly filling up. This cactus farm was not that long ago on 2 lights. We're now on 4. And this needs harvesting. Boop. Yep, that's really satisfying to watch. But not what I need to be doing right now. What I need to be doing right now is emptying out my pockets. I'm going to put all the odd bits in this end. And then stone on its own on the other end. I suppose I don't need birch.
Is that tea you're brewing? Peter, you've finally announced you're here.
I saw you lurking. Okay, I'll manage. Even if you're not pulling your weight around here, I suppose I'll have to. Don't know why I felt the need to fill that hole in. I mean, it's not like anything could spawn there. A bit AFK. That's alright. I'm glad you could make it. Just doing a very, very long and boring tunnel before I can do a more exciting tunnel that's slightly less boring. Oz has seen it because we popped over to the creative world, but I can jump back in a bit. I'm just going to try and do this section first, and then we'll make a review, and you can give me your thoughts and opinions. I'm sure it's not as fancy as what you'd come up with, but I'm liking what I've come up with. I'll explain what it's for, I suppose, and then you can bear that in mind so you have some ideas for when you look at it. I have a double cave spider spawner to the left of this tunnel by 100 blocks, and so I wanted to make a tunnel that was slightly useful. Sure. We'll do slabs. Not like we can have too many slabs. And so that tunnel is going to be a way of getting there, but also a kelp farm, because I don't have a source of any fuel apart from a very, very nice blaze farm, but that requires going to the blaze farm and spending time there, which is effort, whereas kelp, much easier to have it in the base. And so to be going to that horrible place called hell. Oh, light that up. Oh. No. Damn it, Bobby. Is that from King of the Hill? One of those shows that I haven't actually watched, but somehow I know about it. Dang it, Bobby. Wait, I got... okay, I got it right. I was just guessing with King of the Hill. Yay me! Nice thing about being on this server is if I make too many quartz slabs, I can just turn them back. Well, I can turn most of them back. Still got one slab, but that's unavoidable. Oh, now I don't have one slab. That was handy. Let's have some stairs. Very boring tunnel, but... boring tunnel. It's funny because when you bore a hole... holes, boring, tunnels... never mind. Oop, too many F5s. Let's grab some quartz. And just fill in these last two blocks. Well, last two strips. Here and here. Yeah, I know he did. It's also very dark in there. If you're going to come out with that joke, you have to at least sell flamethrowers. Hello. That was a pretty good shot. Leave it. Yes, the entire server will be quartz. All of it. Leave no stone untouched. I am using quite a lot of it, and there'll be even more in the tunnel, which I'm getting to. Test world. Also, you're getting a deja vu vibe. So, entrance from the tunnel, as normal. So, this will be a piston door, but I haven't done bedstone for it. I've just laid it out as if it's open. Because, you can imagine. Hang on. Look, I closed the piston door. And as if by magic, it's open. So this will be the tunnel design going towards the double cave spider spawner. And we've got kelp farms that are all modular. Kelp breaks off, goes up, shoots along to the middle, and then that middle channel carries it all the way to the end, which is where I have some furnaces. And even though this tunnel has a lot of glass, it does also use some quartz as well. Or yes, I do like using quartz. It's kind of become the theme for the base. And then on the opposite side of the tunnel, we'll have a little house. No, that's not past the design. Karis! Oh, that went a bit high. Careful. Karis has seen this. I sent her screenshots. In fact, I sent her a world download. Whoops. I wasn't supposed to do that. I quit my game. Hang on. Let's do that. And then we can do on... oh, I forgot my command for it. Found it. It's that one, I think. Yes. Now I've figured that out. I could have opened up Minecraft rather than doing that, but my priority was remembering my command for yeah. More panic. No. Remember, never don't panic, as Douglas Adams once said. Plus, it's always a good fun. Gives me a chance to use my screen. I always know where my towel is. It's within arm's reach. Multiplayer Lyfcraft server. And as if by magic... Hang on. Nearly. Nope. Ooh. There we go. I am on. What do you mean yours is in the laundry? Surely you've got spares. You can't be a person that has just one towel. Oh, thank you, Disco Bat, for the follow. That's not my normal alert, though. Oh, dear. I mean, it still worked. It just wasn't correct. Something's happened with my alerts. Anyway, thank you very much for following. I'll have to check into that later. But you are one of the cool people. The cool people are my followers, not me. I'm not one of those cool people. Before you start to think that I think I'm cool. Maybe it was you. I mean, we could blame you if you don't mind being blamed, and then it takes the blame off of me. Or we could blame TP. That's always fun. In fact, I think that command still... Hang on. Oh. Cat. Oh. Oh, that don't look good. That command's not working. Let's see what that is. Edit. Ah, that's why. It's set to subscriber only. That's why it didn't work for you. Fixed it. Well, I didn't fix it. I just did it because you're not one of the chosen people. I will say hello to you because I'm nice, even though I could just say it out loud. Wow, this tunnel is looking very long. Good job, we got plenty of quartz. I have another... I'll use up the stairs I've got and then work out how many I need. I have to watch the time. I only have about a half hour. What happens in half an hour? Do you turn into a pumpkin? Speaking of pumpkins, do people actually like pumpkin pie? Or is it just something people feel they have to have because it's Halloweeny? Halloweeny? Nose blow. I'm muted? Oh dear. Pro streamer? Wait, do I have a... that needs to go on my command list. I don't have it. Just something like exclamation mark pro would be a good idea. Just for when I derp like that. Yeah, my mute switch is... Oh no. Oh no. We don't want that. My microphone has a mute button on it. So when I want to quickly mute things, it's easier just to go... and press it. And the little LED that informs you that it's pressed is not viewable from where I'm sitting because my mic is sitting on the desk. It'd be more viewable if I had a nice new boom arm, which is on my wish list, and I will treat myself to it at some point. Tab Twice made me fall in love with her boom arm. It's just so smooth how it moves, and it's weighted perfectly. I go, oh, I want that. And my microphone has a stand that sits on the desk in front of my face, so I'm kind of reaching around the stand to type on the keyboard, which is fine when I'm playing games, but when I want to type something, it's a bit of a problem. Especially when I'm writing on signs or books in-game. Because I want to record that, and so we have the microphone, and I'm reaching around it, which is a pain. So, Road PSA 1 is on the list. Oh. Whoa, we're running out of quartz. And I probably need that many stairs. If we don't finish this part of the tunnel, it's not a big deal. Because we've got plenty of digging to do. I'll place what I can and then come back to do the quartz as and when I've got the supplies. But I could use that very handy shop in town that's got some quartz in it for a reasonable price. I mean, if you haven't purchased from there and you're on the Lyfcraft server, maybe you should. Oh. Oh, she's back. I need more quartz. One moment. Yeah, a lot of muting needs to happen so I can blow my runny nose. Because you don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Just there. Right. Welcome to the stream, Commander Root. Commander Root. Wow, why did my brain struggle so much with reading that? I will harvest this thing as often as possible. Never gets old. Right, we're going to grab... I'll grab that green shotgun and go fill it up with... No, not green. That's got stuff in it. This one's empty. Excuse me. Thank you. We'll go grab some quartz. The tunnel at the end, Hushbug, if you want to dig that out in the shape of the 3x3 that's there towards the end, that would be great. The tunnel actually needs to be a lot bigger than that, of course, but that's a good solid start, and then I can work out dimensions. Because it only needs to be slightly bigger than that at the entrance, but then it needs to be bigger a few blocks in. But the 3x3 all the way to the end would be amazing. While we're near the storage area, I'll just unload my pockets. Well, I have 22 gunpowder. We killed a lot of creepers in that cave. And when I say we, I mean me, because, let's face it, I've got the skills. I want those. It's everything else I can get rid of. Right, to the shopping district. Whereas I get things blown up. Yes, you do. I mean, you're renowned for those creeper incidents. You even helped us start digging our base when we were just under the dome, making it deeper, and you caused the creeper to blow up. Zacthedragon and I were doing other things, and suddenly there was a bang, like, what the hell was that? And then you're dead. Right. And I did say I was going to get rid of my gunpowder, but I forgot. Hushbug, you've got post. I'm not grabbing it for you. That's not my responsibility. I am not your postman. Just letting you know it's there. Then you can go get it. And while I'm here, I will just... Oh. There is lots of chickens probably despawning. I normally empty out the feathers. So that we're not wasting... Or whoever's shop isn't wasting chicken and feathers. I can also trade these feathers, which is handy. Ooh. Oops. That doesn't surprise me. Oh. So someone came over to grab the... When I see that, I thought, someone must have bought from the shop, and while they were buying, they noticed the stack of iron, and so they checked that out while they were buying. Nope, they were just helping, which is great. I was kind of expecting a sale there. I'm slightly disappointed. Normally it's other people saying that to me. Let's do that, and then that, then it's mostly at the top. I know it doesn't really matter. But that way I can see what the stock level's at. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels better. Commander route is some sort of bot account. Oh, okay. How do you know that? You have mad skills if you can tell that. Ooh. Sneeze time. And we're back. Oh. I'm trying to look through slightly blurry eyes. And yes, I insist on flying down and trying to land in the portal every time. Just adding little games to the way you play makes it fun. I see it in a lot of streams and it does nothing. Oh. How curious. It sounds like it's worthy of a Google. Which is the answer to most people's questions is, how do you find out? You Google it. I wish you'd stop making him quartz blocks or getting them from villagers. He needs to shop at my shop. They're very reasonably priced. This one. Am I ever going to make money with you getting him free stuff? Nice. Oh. While I'm here, would you like some feathers? Actually, here's my pick. Would you like some feathers? More feathers? Feathers. Feathers. Well, that'll do. Cleared some inventory space and got some emeralds. Brucey bonus. Oh, we have Americans in chat that won't know what a Brucey bonus is. Bruce Forsyth used to host a lot of TV game shows. A lot of very good ones. And I forget which show introduced a Brucey bonus, but it's a bonus. And it was Brucey. So it's a Brucey bonus. See, it's not just Minecraft fun and games. Educational stuff here. Wow, that makes a big difference. Let's grab that. Cultural heritage. Yes. It's definitely a British thing, though. But he did many different things that also ended up on US TV, just with different presenters. But they weren't as good. I mean, no one was as good as Bruce Forsyth. He had a very recognisable way of talking as well. I'm not going to do an impression, however tempted I am. Google it sometime. Let's take half of those stairs. I'm going to need more than that, but I don't know how many more. Then again... Oh. We're going to use them in the tunnel. So it's not like I can have too many unless I make quite a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, I think. Ish. Oops. 16. Stairs. Funny noise that machine makes. Damn it. It's one block short. Douche. It's there. Wait. How was I one block short and that you had one all along? Now I've got a spare one. Right. That's 4 wide. 3 is to there. And that goes all the way back. There's a chasm intersecting the north wall. Oh, there's water back here as well, so be aware that water will flood in at some point. I suppose we could just do it to this point here for now. That gives me enough space to get started. I take it Peter gave up on Googling the suspected bot. I told you there was water. She found it. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it in a bit. The whole tunnel will be bigger. So just dig out the stone. Can't be bothered. Oh, kids these days. When I was young, yeah, there's quite a lot of water. And we don't have... Oh, it's only an underwater cavern. It is a big underwater cavern, though. What to do? If you can come in here and lay the floor, that would be probably a good step. And then I can put my walls in and empty out the water. Can't be bothered. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of water here. I wish we had sponges, but we don't. I have like 200 of them on Vanilla High. Wrong server to come up to water. Hold on. Nose blow. Oh, that's better. I should probably get some air. There are sponges for rent in town. The shop on the end inside the hub room. There is? You in the Colonel's shop, the light shop? Wait, that's not the light shop. The Prismarine shop, yes. Here's the Colonel's. I was half right. I just wasn't completely right. Oh. We can fill this... it's not that big a deal. What I'll do instead is see if I can fly down the tunnel. Whee! This couldn't possibly go wrong. Ouch. Yeah, probably take more effort to get there than it's worth. It's only a small cave. So what I'm going to do instead is... Oh, that'll have to do. I thought I had more slime blocks than that. Oh, wait. I do have more slime blocks than that. Loop round. And zoom. Hey, professional. Right. I got the water. Sort of. Let me do it this way. That's not going to go very far, is it? But once I run out, we can just mine out all the stuff we've got. Hey! Hey! Covering up areas that have got water in them. Stop it! Stop it! I haven't filled them in with slime. And yes, I appreciate my voice just went very high there. And breathe. This is a perfectly adequate way of clearing away water. Ooh. To light up this room slightly. Yeah, we just pick up our slime blocks and do the same again. Either from the bottom or from the top. Probably from the bottom would be better. Alright, take care, Curse. No, that didn't go as far as I was hoping. Oh, that's why, because I still had... I also must away. That's my slime. I'm nearly done. It's the technical way of saying I must go. I must away. New game show, dear. That's my slime. Would it be hosted by Bruce Forsyth? Oh no, he's dead. Probably wouldn't be hosted by him. Look, the water's all gone. Oh, instant mine. Just need to make sure that this tunnel isn't dark and spotting things. I helped. Oh. Right, so 3 wide would bring us to here. And then we'd have the iron door there, and then continue. I think it's all the way along 3 wide, and then it gets wider at some points, I think. Checking time. This time we don't close Minecraft, we just open up the test world. Yeah, 3 wide all the way along, and then it's just sections that expand. Seems doable. Same quit style. I hesitated there. You're making new holes. Sorry, that's my fault. I thought I'd cleared that bit off. Not Wogan. Please don't bring up Wogan. Oh, I know lots of people loved him. I just didn't care for him. He just wasn't my cup of tea. Swap hands, then punch a stone, because that's how we break stones. Look how efficient this is. Ow, my hand. Probably easy to use the pick. I think it opens up in a bit, Hushbug. When it opens up, that's where I was going to draw the line in the sand. Because we can't dig it all the way to the end anyway, because I've got to work out how big my double cave spider spawner area will be. The grinder. Look at that water. Ugh. Yeah, there were some very good classic TV game show hosts. I was watching Catchphrase recently, and Stephen Mulhern does well, but it's not quite the same, is it? Carpet. Oop. Carpet. Here, have some carpet. Oh. There's some carpet on the floor, feel free. Just goes on top of the glowstone. Or you could ignore the carpet. Carpet. Please, that glowstone is hideous. It needs covering up if you can. I know she's concentrating really hard to place it right now. that first double one, you can tell that upset her. Alright, let's grab some acacia. I think I've got enough supplies in my redstone box. Ouch! How did that hurt? Right, acacia, we need 8 and then 3. Sorry, we'll need 12 basically. Because I think you turn 4 logs into a wood. Ouch! Ow! Probably a bit stupid on my part. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gorilla Dude! Nice to see you. To see you nice. Nice to see you nice. That was my attempt, Ozza, by the way. Gorilla's going, what? We were talking about game show hosts. That's unfortunate. I did that wrong, didn't I? Because that doesn't go there. It goes here. And I'll need to dig a fair bit of space out here to work out how to do my piston door. Right. Blocks. I think we go down 2. That seems logical, but I'm not going to do the redstone for this on camera because that would be stupid. Even by my standards, that would be stupid. The button will go there, and we'll figure out the door sequence later. Maybe leaving the carpet would be smart. For now, I'll deal with this bit. This room's going to have to extend all the way back here as well. So how are you doing, Gorilla Dude? And I'm glad you could join us again. Just going to fill this in with stone rather than slime. Oh, this bit. Probably not going to need to dig back this far. Are you going to make it a big square? No. I have some fantastic plans for this, which other people in chat have seen because I've gone over there a couple of times, but I'll show you in a bit. We're building a tunnel that's going to be a farm. It's a tunnel farm. No, not a tunnel farm. What's a tunnel farm? No idea. I think this isn't. Yeah, this isn't too tall. Boop, 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 boop. I have a funny feeling when building the farm we're going to have a lot of leaks and ruining of my carpet, as I did in my testing world. I've also got a cold, by the way, so if you notice that I sound a bit like this, don't be too alarmed. And so far in the stream I've had quite a few breaks so I can sneeze. Yeah, look, we got rid of the water. Probably. I'm going to need those slime blocks back, thanks. I don't have sponges, can you tell? It's a kelp farm tunnel, I know that much. Yes. See, you've been paying attention. 10 points to Gryffindor. Nose blow. Every time I blow my nose, I go, I can breathe now. It's great. I wouldn't worry too much about the floor at the moment, Hushbug. I mean, because I've got to do this. Hello? The floor is the last thing to do because I've got to figure out my spacing, etc. What we're gonna do first is work out the width of this tunnel. So I'm gonna pop over to my creative world, and we can count blocks. So either side of the door, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks either side of the door, and then 2, 4. Wow, quite a lot of blocks above. So it'll be as high as we can reach, but 4 blocks either side. And then, of course, you've got to account for the redstone, which is even more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Oh. You want to name a villager Regret? Okay. We can do that. It's better than some of the names. We have 3 named villagers so far. So 7 each side. That's quite a lot. Save and quit. Multiplayer. Lyfcraft. 7 blocks either side. Sorry, I'll cover. There. So 2. Oh no, not this bit. That pillar will come up here, so it's this bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Did she just run off? I'm trying to instruct her to dig a tunnel. And she, nope, I'm getting out of here. I'm not helping. Right. Pillar. 1 block. 2 block. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a wide tunnel. Hello. Oh, there she is. You might be right. I might need one. She's holding a shulker box and walking around. Don't know what she's doing. Oh, wait, she's being sensible. Credit to her. Yeah, so hopefully you can see the depth that I've dug. It's not like that. The floor pattern isn't quite... I don't think it's quite like that. I think it's different. Un momento. Full screen. And you said about don't leak the IP. The IP doesn't list. It comes up with a description that I set for it, which is just lyfcraftmc.com. Single player test world. Let's change me back. Minecraft screen. Ooh. Minecraft screen. Yeah, as I said, it's not regular birch planks all the way along the carpet. It's birch stairs and stripped birch. Thing is, I don't have a beacon. I know where there is one that's not too far from my base. I mean, we could borrow one, I suppose. It's not a bad idea. Now, sensible thing would be to place it halfway down the tunnel, because this is 100 blocks long. So obviously, we want to be in range at both ends. However, who said I was sensible? And you got, I think it's a 60. Is it a 60 block radius? Some has a farm, and there's a, and there are cheese in the end. Yes, cheese. Endstone. Cheese. Sure, we'll call it cheese. So if I do it at 400 along here, we can actually build a beacon. Oh, that's kind of perfect. We'll do it here. I just need... Actually, let's do that. I need to dig up to the surface. Well, we should be underneath the water, so... Oh. Alright, we're not underneath the water, but... we'll line this so that any mobs spawning up... Oh. It really shouldn't be far to the surface. Doop, 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 doop. This is professional Minecraft at its peak. I don't have glass on me. It's 4 to make a crafting table and then 6 to make a trapdoor, isn't it? Damn. Which means I'm 1 short. But that's not a problem. I need to place the... I can have the water flowing down to that area we're in and just climb up it to place a trapdoor in a bit. Wow, we are a lot further from the surface than I was expecting. I thought this would be like... Oh yeah, slime up. Does slime let beacons through? You can tell... I don't know these things. Oh. And that broke the sand. Perfect. Let me guess. We're on... I couldn't have picked a more... a taller spot without hitting land, could I? But if we just do that and that... We drop down here. Yeah. That sounds about right. Let's place that there. And continue digging straight down. Doesn't count when you build it up in the first place though. I mean, we could dig it down there. I mean, we got the height. Then again, it's in the middle of the room. I'll go grab some iron blocks. And on my way past, deposit some of this slime back in here. Oh, it all fits. Even better. That goes there. I need a beacon and some blocks. And apparently I need some rockets, because 6 is really not very many. Paper. Oh, I have some gunpowder. That will actually probably be plenty. Last time I was in here, there was creepers zooming past quite regularly. Which means I suspect BD is loading up somewhere with lots of mobs. So iron blocks and a beacon. So, pop to the storage area. I'll grab a sign because I think I know a place where I can borrow a beacon from. And they won't mind. Probably. That's enough for a beacon. And I want a sign. That'll probably do. Items go in. Don't need that, don't need that. I know it's 2.5. It was just quicker for me to grab basically 3 stacks. I knew it was more than 2. I think it's 2 stacks and 30, I thought. Or is it 32? No, we will go this way. It's actually not far from our base, but I'd have to go down to down that green tunnel, fly out the chute, and then locate it. Whereas it's probably slightly simpler to go this way. We're going to Enigma's base. And I don't think this was lined before. He might actually be working on the tunnel. A random site. Yep, well that's exactly what I did. Just rounded up. Nearly 3 stacks. It's fine. That, and I needed some iron to activate it. There should be one here. Crunch. Ouch. Let's just check what it is. So it's on haste 2 at the moment. So I'll screenshot that so I remember it. Borrow the block. I owe you 1 beacon. It is a gold beacon. Well, we all have access to different resources, and you end up seeing those resources getting used quite a lot in people's bases. So, like the Colonel has access to sea lanterns, and so he likes using his sea lanterns everywhere. And I do the same on Vanilla High. All the lights are sea lanterns, and then on this server, I don't have access to a farm, so I use glowstone for all my lighting and lanterns. What's also funny is that people go, why are you using lanterns when you could be using torches for things? I don't have torches because I don't know if you've been following the series, but I haven't mined any coal. I mean, I might have accidentally mined some, but I'm pretty sure if I go to, nope, items, times mined. Oh, that's times mined coal ore, but that's with silk touch. That doesn't really tell me that I haven't mined any. Or would it say mined and offer the coal as an option? Does it say? Yeah, it would be the coal rather than the coal block. Well, in theory, it won't be listed. Or if it is, it's an accidental block or 2. Flint. Yeah. These are all the things I haven't mined any of. Ah, see? Coal. Mined none. Diamonds. Mined none. I'm not sure about redstone dust because I think that counts it even if you break it whilst making redstone stuff. My portal's over there. I'm not walking around. Much better. And yes, lanterns are nicer, although when I was digging out the tunnel on the green wing, I didn't want to use lanterns because, of course, I'm making a two tall tunnel, and if I use lanterns for it, I can't walk through them, which is a bit of a problem. You end up having to make a 3 tall tunnel just so you can place your lanterns. Iron, iron, iron. At first glance, iron and quartz look very similar. Right. So our opening is here, and we need to go 4 blocks this way. 3, 4. 4 blocks this way. 2, 3, 4. Right, let's place that middle block and then we can work it out from there. 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah, I probably should get in here and do these bits first. Excuse me? And 4 this way. I wasn't going to bother. The quartz walkway, very fitting. Yeah. Well, I needed to build a bridge, and actually, when I was building it, the only block I had on me was quartz. So, I went, might as well. And everyone should know that my base is kind of associated with quartz now. There's the first one. 2, 3, 4. Boop. Nope. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beacons are always a lot bigger than I remember them being. Oops. Especially when you're dealing with a confined space like this. 1, 2. 4. Break. Right, we'll do it your way. Have I gone through 2 stacks already? Wow. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Yeah, that works. Just take out these couple blocks and we can go 5, 4, 5. And then just the last. I know, just the last 3 by 3. Oh, that was stupid. You made me do this, but I have a feeling I'm not going to regret it. Yay! Bring home the beacon. Oh. Let's actually get myself an ingot first. 1 in there. Haste. Haste 2. And let's see how powerful I feel. Yep, that works. Alright. Good idea. This means I can uncover the water even faster. See? I knew it. Look at chat. What about chat? You're taking over. I know. Everyone's abandoned me, but the few people that are left truly love me. Well, don't dislike me enough that they don't send cards anymore. In game chat? Well, what about it? Bring home the beacon. That's what I said. And beaconator, which I didn't mention, but it wasn't. It was big. Or have I missed something in game chat? Yay! The water's gone. For now. Yeah, alright, this is worth it. Mind you, it has to get turned off when Hushbug's digging. She hates digging with haste. She kind of enjoys relaxing. You need to get yourself more beacons. It's on my list. As there is someone on the server with a skeleton farm that last I heard it wasn't quite finished. And once it's finished, he'll be selling beacons. So I have an option of hunting for them myself, or I could just wait until he starts selling them and then buy them. Which well worth my time. They do, but you have to also be a little bit more careful. It also depends on what you're working with. If you're working with quartz, it can be a bit scary because you just go in without haste. You can tap and you go, whoops, I've just broken a hole in everything. Especially when you've got stuff like redstone resting on top of it. Goes there, so this bit goes to here. Just go use his farm. I would, but A, I don't know where it is, and B, it's his farm, so if he's done all the work building it, it's only fair that he gets to profit from the use of it. Yeah, this was taller until she mined it out. That's not how we work. I mean, if I work hard to produce stuff and other people use the farm, it's not fair repayment. Same as there is someone with a gold farm, I would pay him for his gold. And I have an iron farm. People could say, oh yeah, but I AFK'd at your iron farm and therefore it's my iron. I was like, you know, I made the effort of making the iron farm. It's only fair I profit from it. Which I do. I do profit from my iron farm. I like doing this where you cut out a single slice and then just stare up at the ceiling. Don't know why I'm not picking up more blocks though. Probably moving on before they fall to me. Well, my iron goes in lava if I'm not on top of it. Because the overflow protection for our iron farm is literally a pocket of lava. And so if it doesn't get picked up by the hopper, it goes in there. And there have been a couple of times where we've let the level of iron sit high enough that we're essentially wasting the stuff. That's why I'm kind of keen to start using it more as a building block, but there's only certain farms that warrant it. What, using iron as a building block? Great building block, very industrial feel. I used it for wow, this stone. Oh, that's why. Apparently my pockets were full, but it hadn't loaded as full. Fair enough. In the green wing. Oh, what? Yeah. So this side is carrots and potatoes, where they throw them to the farm, to the villager in the middle, and it gets picked up by the hoppers. On this side, we've got a hopper minecart running underneath. And that hopper minecart... Hang on, I'll show you what it's running on. Iron. because that's the block I've got plenty of. Oh, sorry about that. So in theory, that well, not in theory, it does. That picks up all the stuff, unloads it there, and it shoots into item streams. And the item streams all converge over there and shoot into the silo. I have a farm that produces faster than my 6 beacons can grab it. A farm that produces what? Huh? Yeah, we're ready to harvest. I should set this on a automatic harvest option, but I also quite enjoy pressing that button. Oh. Let's take these would be. There's a zombie through there. Oh, yeah. Sometimes an overpowered farm can be fun to build just for the challenge. So I've had a few farms that I've built that are just pointlessly stupid and big. And like, well, what am I going to do with all that? Oh, it's just cool. I mean, the sugarcane farm we have, Vanilla Height is big enough that we get more than we need. Same with what we were doing with 8 old school iron farms. Producing more than we ever needed. The best part is it's like 15 by 8. Oh, it's the zero tick design I take. I'd not played with zero tick farms until Lyfcraft. So our one on Vanilla High is an old style clock based one, so it just harvests every cycle. It goes, okay, I'll harvest for one of them. The other one is observer powered. So when one of the row grows up to 3, it chops the whole row. That's one specific one. Ooh, I need shears. I end up making a lot of shears because I never take them with me, and then every time I come down the tunnel, I go, I should clear out some of those cobwebs. Right, hit that post. Oh, and that one. We have the zero tick farm designed by Ormango. But it just gets turned on, so we stock up and then turn it off. And it gets turned on when I'm alone on the server. Because I don't want to force everyone else to to suffer the lag. Yeah, sure, that can all go in. Oh. That's 1/2. Obviously, that's not quite wide enough, but it only needs to be wider than that in certain parts. Which I can figure out once I've done the floor, which would probably be the most sensible way of doing it. Cobwebs are one of those resources that you've got a finite amount, and I like that in Minecraft, to have finite amounts of some things. Makes them more valuable. Oh, one of my slime blocks. And there's a lot of the things that used to be finite are now infinite. Like quartz, when you used to have to mine through the nether. And yes, the nether is technically, you know, infinite, but then so is Minecraft world, or it can be. But quartz was valuable because it was time consuming to get, and it gets harder to get the more's gathered because the exposed stuff disappears and it gets rarer with time. Ooh. But now we've got villagers that sell the stuff. I mean, our entire base is made out of quartz basically, and it's pretty simple to do. Sneeze time. Yep. Blurry eyes again. Oh wait. That's not actually the width. This is the width back here. How did I manage to do that? I was thinking I was at the right width the whole time. 7 wasn't 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. Don't know why I'm lighting that bit. It'll be part of this tunnel soon enough. Just fill this in. It's easier. Then we got a flat floor to work on. Yeah, the beacon is worth it. You were right. As much as it pains me to say it, you were right. Oh. Alright. Run out of torches though. Making holes in my wall. It's a very wide room. The realm I play on doesn't want anyone to defeat the Wither until everyone can do it the first time, so I can't get beacons. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's alright, I can't get beacons either, I just borrow them. I can't get beacons, I'm just lazy. I mean, I'm sure if I found a nether fortress, which I know there are plenty of, and in fact there's a couple very close to spawn, I could use them to get with the skeleton heads. It's then the time, and I end up killing 100 wither skeletons and not getting a head because I have terrible luck sometimes. But why do you have to wait? Because I mean, you can. It's not like you can only summon it once. Oh, this is actually moving along nicely. Oh, because we got a beacon. We borrowed a beacon. Oops. Sorry about that. Maybe I should just not worry. Maybe I should just not worry about muting my mic and just sneeze in your ear. Then you can blame me for how you've lost your hearing. Yeah, this is definitely turning out quite big. I can't remember how long ago it was that I sneezed. So, no, I don't know. You don't have headphones on? Okay. Then I'm on speakers. Even if it's a phone speaker. And everyone else who's near you will have to hear me sneeze. Not a good idea. Oh. Okay. Pockets are full. Again. That creeper looks very well lit. I'm never alone. The voices don't leave me. Peace. I mean, why did I fill that in? I have no idea. Oh man. I was quite late to find out what on earth people were talking about when they went, "Oh, creeper." Excuse me? That's slightly rude. Now if I jump down there, the creeper will jump down there too. Hello. See? Nope. No, Mr. Skeleton, would you like... Oh, I thought he'd step in the love. He did. That was a challenge. Not much of a challenge. So I was one of those people that was going, "What are you talking about, creeper? Huh?" Yeah, but the excuse me wasn't directed at the creeper though, so I don't think it counts as a different version. It was just me getting distracted. Yeah, I need to put a couple of these down, otherwise it's going to be too dark in some spots. I'll do it there. Hello? I don't have musical talent. That was just Christmas dinner that caused that. Thank you again for the last stream. It was amazing that you did that much. By a long stretch, more than anyone's ever given, donated, cheered. And was completely unexpected. I had to lay down afterwards. And oops. Well, I should expect so. I mean, such a beautiful creature. Why would you kill her? The point of killing the Ender Dragon for new portals seems a bit less pointless, because it only saves you 1,000 blocks by opening up a new portal or gateway. Yeah, that would definitely be a room. Blimey. Yeah, but the portals don't save you that much. Ouch. Yeah, I should have brought my shovel. Did I? No. Do I ever? Not very often. For a few bits of gravel, it's not worth it. Although that's always how it starts. And I go, oh, if I got like 2 blocks, it's not a big deal. And then 2 blocks turns to 10 blocks. Then I start wishing that I did bring it. Oops. Yeah. I'll need to make enough space for the redstone, which I think goes 2 blocks to one side and 3 to the other. Not when they refuse to up the resistance from like 4 chunks. Oh. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've killed her on Vanilla High, because it's not a big deal. I know how many times I've killed her on Lyfcraft. Twice. I've got a set of wings for me and a set of wings for Hushbuck. We have a data pack where... Sorry. It's a custom loot table where each time the dragon dies, you get a set of wings. Every time a dragon dies, an angel gets his... Oh no, that's not the one. I'd never seen that film until recently. What? I forgot the name of it. It's a Good Life? No. That just creeped me out. I saw that. Keep falling. Watch it. And again. Zoop. And again. Zoop. I can't pick it up. It's just there, infinitely appearing and dropping. Boop. Yep, that'll never get boring. Speaking of end raids, I actually plan on making a video about end raiding. I do. Is that ghost block? I suppose it is. I never think of those as ghost blocks. I think ghost blocks are those things I get my head stuck in, which is more often than I'd care for it to be. Right, let's pick up some stone and repair my pick a little bit. Oh, so you mean there's a ghost block in the air that's sitting on? So if it's falling from there, there's a... How do I... Ah! Okay. You teach me good things. Although, considering we were hasting this entire room, there's only one ghost block. That's not too bad. And I've learned something new. Nope. Get rid of that stuff and pick up that stuff. Sure, you can go there. Yes, as I was saying about end raiding, the last stream that Bearded Dragon did was him end raiding, and I watched a little bit of it, and I remembered how much I love raiding the end. I find it quite relaxing, therapeutic. I just kind of glide, find a city, swoop in, just kill everything gracefully with elegance, style, finesse, and other words that are too big for me to use normally. I like end raiding. I'm weird. Would you like some iron? You would like some iron. Here, take iron. Very quick way of gaining emeralds. Sneeze. Oh, and hopefully we're back. Most of that time was spent with me sitting here doing the I'm about to sneeze face that I'm sure we're all familiar with. You just sit there, your eyes half closed, and it doesn't happen. Right, take some stone. Oh, I should actually be... Let's repair my pick. 482. I love how quick things are to mend when you trade with villagers. Would you like some stone? Getting resources and... Actually, that's doing a fair bit for the pick. You get emeralds for stone, not stone for emeralds. But you can exchange... You can get endless stone from a stone generator. So I'm selling them the stone, getting my emeralds, and then using my emeralds to buy quartz. And if I've got any left over, I can go buy some glowstone. Come on. Gingerbeard man! Have you tried using hide cursor on your capture software? Why? Why is it doing... Oh, I see. It's off. I had not noticed that it was off. It's off by... that I can see why that would be annoying. Up and up. That seems to fix it. Yep, we're on now. All I did was put Minecraft full screen and then back to windowed. Quartz, please. It's going very well. I'm really glad you can make it. Have you caught a stream before? Is this your first stream? I have a feeling you did catch a stream, but it was quite a while ago. You know that pick that was at 400 durability? This actually works quite nicely. Wow. In fact, we're finished. Which means I can put this iron back in. Don't want to put that back in there. Name one, please help me escape. By the way, number 6. Go crazy, go stupid. And Zacthedragon. You sort of did. I need to get round to... In fact, we've got the name tags, and we've got to go past the clerics, where I can buy some name tags. Oh, yes, of course, you joined me for Krunga. Have some more iron. I need to make sure I do this more often, because I keep ending up with too much iron, and the excess goes in lava. Right, 2. Mason. Yeah? If that's your wish. I mean, you paid for it, and yep. I'm happy with, oh. Before I go down the red tunnel, I have stuff in this chest. Yep, that's plenty of emeralds. More... Wow, rubber band. More than I can spend. Boop. Glowstone, please. Glowstone, please. Yeah, been sick lately and I upgraded my PC and it took a while to get it running. But you got it running. So you got there, obviously. Issues while doing it, or missing components? Name tags. I need to. Oh. So we need. Please help me escape and regret. I can do regret. Anvil. Please help me escape. Oh, it does allow. Please help me escape. And we have regret. Also, any particular preferences? Who we name, please help me escape? BIOS update wasn't compatible with CPU. Oh. Had to get an older AMD CPU and install it so I could... Oh, was that a free thing that AMD offered? Because I no preference. Aqua Affinity. Please help me escape. This is the one that I probably visit the most. Just because it's just down the tunnel and this is where I grab my lanterns. And we need a mason to call Regret. Who do you want to help escape is what he's asking. Huh? Please help. Oh, I see. No. It's who do you want to be called that? Regret. A mason. I can tick off my things that's delivered. I'm on top of stuff. Have you got more? Yes, please. They do, but their support stopped replying, so I helped a friend update his AMD CPU to a newer one, so I used his old. Okay. I had a similar thing, but mine was with Intel. In fact, I think it was this particular PC, because they had this board was compatible but needed a BIOS update, so same deal, just needed a slightly older CPU. So I bought a Intel Celeron, I think for like £25 on eBay, and then upgraded it, and then I sold the Celeron for the same price as what I paid for it. It's only lost a couple pounds in postage and fees. Oh, right, that definitely tied it up a bit. I think what we're going to work on first is the flooring design, and then I can put my windows in and work out the redstone behind it. So we're going to need birch wood. Does stone cutters work with wood? I know that sounds like a stupid question, but if they do, it will be cheaper than if I have to use the crafting table. It was worth. It was a good thought, and also you answered very quickly. I do also need a crafting table though. Right. So I'm just going to use birch log for now to show where this is. This will be changed out to baked beans wood. Wow, my brain's gone blank. Acacia, I knew that. But I'm going to place these here, and then I can see where the wall will be. What are you going to do with all the big sub money? Big sub money? I don't... What you donated and what you... and your subscription is greatly appreciated, but I'm not retiring yet. Sadly, it's not quite enough to support me. I still have to have a day job. I can do this. Press that, and doop. Should be 5. It's 5 blocks. Save and quit. Multiplayer. Lyfcraft. And then, if I'm clever, I can use my second screen. I know, but what are you going to do with it? I haven't got it yet. Twitch work on a payout schedule where they pay out once a month, and they only pay out once you've got a minimum amount, which I haven't got yet. I'm way off. 1 moment, sneeze time. Oh, that was a big one. Big sneeze. My eyes are blurry. At least 100. Yep, that's right. So you earn payouts for various different things. One of which is bits. One of which is subs. Subscriptions you get a portion of. Bits you get a portion of. But of course, Twitch take their cut from when they sell you bits in the first place. So they take cuts out of both methods. Right, we're going to need quite a lot of stairs. No, bits are not useless at all. They're actually, I get 100% of the bits value because 1 bit is worth 1 cent. Whereas subscriptions you get a percentage of depending on what your agreement is with Twitch. It'll vary from streamer to streamer. But as an affiliate, it's a fairly flat rate for most people. The only exception is when you have... they have made exceptions for some people. But they tend to be with large audiences from other platforms. Ooh. That's actually right. It's not really. I mean, it's great that they offer a way of people earning. I mean, look at me and YouTube. I've created plenty of content on YouTube, and people watch the videos, and they if I get nothing for that stuff. Let's do it there. It's outside first, and then we'll do the inside. Or will we? Should be 3 blocks in the middle. So 3 by 3, which is glowstone. You don't have to send me anything. You've done more than enough this month, thank you. In fact, you've done more than enough this year. When I say this year, of course, let's just talk about 2020. You've done enough for 2020. Feel free to donate, 2021. But until then, you're banned. Banned from donating. Stop it. Yep, you need 1,000 subs and at least 4,000 watch hours, and that has to be in the last 12 months as well. So if you're a small creator that's had 4,000 hours over a 2-year period, you still can't monetize. And so on YouTube, I've now got, I think, 700 and something hours in the last 12 months of watch time. Give me that one. But that's not enough to reach the minimum, nor is my sub count, because I've only got 275, I think. It's gone up and down a few times the last few days as YouTube changed the number based on the accounts. Basically, I think it relates to if an account's been active in the last 12 months or not. Your base tour is actually one of my most viewed videos, if not the most viewed video, which is great. I'm always surprised how many views. If I look on my dashboard, it tells me how many views I've had on, what videos have been viewed in the last 48 hours, and it will list them by most watch time. And yours is often on the list. And like, I made that video how long ago? Oh, it's had several views this week. Yeah, but you're not very close to subs, not to be rude. Yeah, but I'm not anywhere near on subs or hours. I'm a lot closer than I was expecting to be, and a lot closer this year than last. I started the year with 40 YouTube subs, and so my goal for 2019 was to hit 100, which seemed ambitious, and I set that goal going, I hope I manage it. And then of course we're now 270 something, so it's been, I would say, a very successful year. My other goal was to release at least one video a week. So I've done one every Friday at the same time. There's been one coming out each week. And of course, I've had some weeks where I've released multiple. In fact, there's been a couple of weeks where I've released 3 in 1 week. I think my total for the year sits at 84? Subs are easy, truthfully. Watch time is the problem. I think different people struggle with different things. My focus is just try and make content that I'm proud of, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, okay, it wasn't to be. I'm having fun creating, regardless of whether... Oh, assuming I've got more birch dogs in... Oh, yeah, I have. I'm having fun creating, regardless of whether I get any payout for it. It's given me a chance to meet some really nice people, and have fun making content. I like it when there's more than 1 week. I'm glad, because the next few weeks there's going to be 2 every week, because I've backlogged, and that's been the case over the Christmas period as well. So because I stopped working on 19th, 20th, whatever it was for 2019, I stopped and then went, oh, I've got time. This is unusual. Also, 5 carpets left. Perfect. It's always nice when it works out like that. And so since Christmas break, I kept going, I'll do a little bit of work. Or I had an idea and I went, oh, I'll record this bit because it will make the start of a video. And then by the end of the day, I've gone, oh, I've accidentally made a whole video. And there's been a few like that. That's part of the reason I wanted one of these kind of projects, which is a bigger one. I mean, this time it's going to take me a little while to build. Actually. And so I figured I could do several live streams and then do one YouTube video just to cover it all. And then I'm kind of catching up, because I don't like recording too far ahead, because then the streams and videos get out of sync. Right. Oops. That's right, I need to mind that way. Anyway. Used to have time-lapse digging it out. Could do. There'll be sections where I do, but not this section. I'm already, playing a game and streaming the game without recording a time lapse at the same time, and I don't use replay mod because that's far too technical for someone like me. A little, yeah. Well, or a little ahead. Depends on how you look at it. I'm ahead on making my videos, but the content of the videos are behind live streams. There. That works quite nicely. So let me have a quick look at my YouTube dashboard. I can see. So we had, let's see, episode 20 came out 27th, so 3 days ago. I've got episode 21 coming out tomorrow. Then 22 comes out Friday. 23 comes out next Tuesday. 24 comes out next Friday. And then I've even recorded 25 that comes out the Tuesday after that. So I've got 5 videos that are scheduled at the moment. So, yeah, lots of videos. However, having 2 a week, I am getting fewer views of those 2 a week, but more views total. So, my average view per video's down because of that, but I'm getting more views total and more watch hours. So, pros and cons. And those views might come in time, and it might just be people that are a little bit behind. I noticed you read that bit. I also noticed that you say after a very successful stream a lot. Yeah, but I've had lots of successful streams. I'm yet to experience a really bad one, but I'm sure it will happen at some point where I get off and go, it wasn't as productive as I hoped. But when it is productive, I acknowledge it. Yeah, although you were late here today. Where were you? I hope you weren't doing something unimportant like spending time with family. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Wyatt. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name too much. And welcome to the stream. Someone's new here. Don't upset them. We like new people. I say that I'm assuming you're new, or I could just have a really bad memory. Both are possibilities. If I actually... I've run out of carpet. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. And I've run out of glowstone. And I said, hello. I'm my mic's working. Yep, my mic's working. Just doubted myself again because I've had so many times this stream where it's not been working because I messed up. Give me one moment. Let me just launch my other Minecraft account. Because I wonder whether I can build this redstone door. Because that's something that would be nice to do, and then I can work on the back wall. There's a stack in the last shulker. That would be the last shulker box that Hushbug probably put them in. Or did I? Was it me? There's a stack in the lot. Where? You're crazy, gorilla dude. You're crazy. Me, I'm ancient. That's how old I am. Look, there's no lime carpet in here either. Top left. Alright. Top left of yellow. Am I that old that I'm now going blind? Top left. Really? Oh, the glowstone, yes. I thought we were talking about carpet. Alright. I'll let you off. While we're here, let's have that. I know I've got some in my inventory. I'll still have that. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful with this haste. I'll put naming a villager on it. Huh? Good. Ah. Ah. Oh, that's the cave where we found the creeper. Creeper? Oh, yeah. Or whatever the song is. I don't actually know. Is it Captain Sparkles that did that? I think I've heard the creeper part, but not the actual song. Alright, so we got 2 blocks space and then glowstone. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was betting there was something in the top left of yellow. Are you saying you didn't know what was in top left of yellow? You were just hoping. Look. There's 1 Mr. Creeper and 2 Mr. Creepers. Nose time. Oh, okay. Now I'm learning. I'm assuming my mic is back on. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh tickle. Let's put those in my offhand. You're smart. In my spare time, I like to tear off the wings of flies. Nice! Ouch! There's a nice bit of cobble you've got there. Thanks. He left it to me in his will. Trying to sneak up on me while I was reading chat. Hello. Creeper. Oh, hello. Let's have some torches around here so this place isn't so dark. Dark like my soul. No, my soul's not dark. I hear spiders. Ugh. There's a lot of creepers around these parts. What? Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I thought you'd shoot the creeper. Ouch. Damn, he didn't kill the creeper. Still short of my record collection. We need to go that way. And we're safe. For now. 3, 4, 5. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? I hate bare glowstone. I think most people dislike bare glowstone. That's why a lot of people will use things like trapdoors just to cover it up. It's just a very bold texture. there's really simple record farms. I'm aware. But the manual kind is more fun. Who needs a record farm where you can just attack a creeper? And hope that the skeleton accidentally shoots them. 2, 4, 6. I need 6. Made what look a lot nicer? Let's do it that way. Ow, that was a hiccup. That tickled my throat. I did. It seemed very dark. What about glowstone? No. I have the perfect number, don't... No, I don't. I have 9 spare. What was the... I seem to remember a scandal with Emma Thompson. Is that the one that plays Hermione Granger in Harry Potter? Where she was so keen on campaigning for a green movement that she wanted to fly a jet plane back from New York just so she could attend this climate protest. I'm going to fly all the way from New York to London so I can attend this protest about how people are polluting too much. I don't think you quite understand how this works. That's a bit hypocritical. I said that make it look a lot nicer, and you said what? So I said glowstone. Oh, I can't remember what it looked like before. How is it? It's always been kind of ugly. It's never been pretty. It might be slightly less ugly. But still not nice. Nose time. And unmute my mic this time. Yeah, but better isn't always wonderful. It's still I don't think many people would say they like the texture. Now it just looks like a lot of golden nuggets. I'd never thought of that. I'm not going to be able to unsee that now. You're a strip log, strip log, strip log. Bush, douche, crafting table. Yeah, we'll use them up eventually. Yeah. I hate having a cold. You just don't feel quite yourself. Oh, Vicky B, he's still streaming. Okay. I don't know what that Vicky me means. And what do you mean I'm still streaming? I've only been live for like 2 hours, I think. I can't see my Streamlabs. Streamlabs. 2.5 hours. Okay. Fair enough. That's longer than normal. But I can't do much else. I'm ill. Just stuck her at my PC blowing my nose into the mic.
Nice of you to join us, Shay. Oh.
The stream has been live for 2 hours and... Sorry, it's 2 hours 50... 50... How do I read that as 53 minutes? Wow. 35 minutes and 17 seconds. The time sponsored by Actress. My phone correcting weirdly. Okay. Do you know someone called Vicky that you often talk about in your texts? Because it does learn things like names. That's better. Right, let's see if I can figure out my alt screen. So I can do multiplayer Lyfcraft server. Oh, I'm basically next to myself. And I can see where the groaning's coming from. It's next to another cave spider spawner, just off at a right angle from where the beacon is. I don't even know anyone named Vicky. It's not even common in French, so there's that. Okay. Right. I'm just on my alt account, so I can fly to the part of the base where I've got one of my piston doors open and can view the redstone, which has typically been the... Oh. I was going to say the one at the iron farm is most useful, but for some reason, someone has filled in 3 blocks of stone, which makes it hard to see.
Go crazy! Ah, go stupid! Ah!
Game, nice of you to join us and give me a heart attack. Woo! Right, let's look at that one. That can tell me which way I'm working. I'm just looking at something on the screen. Right, redstone block. Let's get rid of this hideous birch. Welcome to the stream, games. We're building another redstone door, which is fun. If you hear meowing, it's from the other Minecraft window. Let's get rid of some of this junk. Strangely enough, I haven't done a Shay's Awesome command yet. Although, could happen. I'm trying to just do custom commands for subscribers, and going forwards I'll probably have to do it for people that have subscribed longer than a certain amount of time. Otherwise I'll get everyone who has a gift sub going, oh, I want an audio a custom command. Give it time. Right, so let's move that window over slightly, then I can see what I'm doing. I actually have stuff. This is nice. I thought I was out of most of my redstone. We'll use iron box as my building stuff. Don't worry about it. Oh. You do give too much money. You're quite right. And that's why you've stopped now, because I don't want to be the reason you're broke. One moment. Maybe one day. Oh, I mean, I did offer you a custom command. You are a proper supporter of the channel. One way to phrase it. Oops. No. Yay, a bit. Thank you very much. Let me think which way round I am. So it'd be opposite way. We've got... Oop. I'm looking at something that's built the opposite direction. So I gotta make sure I remember to reverse it. We also need to... Ooh, more bits! Hey, hang on a minute. I told you not to. So, stop it. Right, we have... That way? I speak sense. That powers that block, which has a dropper behind it. Then we need another one of these going here to a block. And one of these going upwards, going backwards. Sticky pistons, and need some redstone dust. Wow, I don't have many sticky pistons. Yes, you did name a villager regret, and then since then you've given more bits. So, yeah, that says something. I don't know what it says. It says something. Then we need to dig this out here. Shut up, you. I did. I would show you, but it's down the blue tunnel. You're saving up for misery. Is misery going to have to go next to regret? Is there a pattern here? Well, I'm glad there wasn't lava there. That would have been really embarrassing on the stream. That goes there. We can get ourselves out of this hole. And let me just move around on my alt so I can look at another door. Because normally I look at the one in the blue wing, but the one in the blue wing was slightly covered up. So it should be another iron block there with the redstone dust on top. Then block goes there. That should, I think, observe this. Oh, nope, wrong way around. How about sneeze time? Regret and misery every time I go to get quartz. Okay, fine. That's the right way around. Hey! So it should be that on top and then a sticky piston on top of that. If I get this right, I'll be amazed. And that's why we don't place the door until last. Because there'll be several times where I activate this thing by accident. Right, other side would be, I think, just... Oh, that's complicated. Into a block. Should be... Sticky piston there. Then we've got more sticky pistons there. Yeah, 3 sticky pistons going up. And I know how much you need quartz. Yeah. If your base mate needs quartz, you better there you go get some from regret. Okay. Right. So it should just be... Oop. I don't think I've ever done a door on stream before. It's quite scary because I'm sure to get this wrong. Let's put her up here like this. Go one there. Should be like that. Regret is a big help in everyone's everyday life. Goes like that. And we need observer pointing inwards. Okay, we'll bridge this gap out. Then place our observer. I think this is the way I need to do it. Nope. Not this way. Up here, I'll just fill that in. Oh, and that bit, so nothing spawns up there. Don't need that. Don't need it. Do that. That looks like a door or something. Should be a piston on that block, and then one there. We have a dropper goes on top of this one over. Oh, over here. I do like the Christmas emotes. Ooh, this is good. That's looking wrong. Nope, it's not. It's right. It's right. It be going. Yeah, something like that. One moment. Let me think this through. Something like, oh, like that. We just need to get on top. I need to check whether I've got enough resources. I haven't, because I need these. Yeah, something like that. I'll borrow that for a moment. There should be. Oh, block of dust on top of there. And let's hover around here like this. Can I hit that edge? I can. Professional. We just need block up there. A pizza there and a pizza there. That one's on 1 and this one should be on 4. I think. Wow, this is hard. All of those except 1 are from myself. Oh! I think I have all of the Christmas ones. I've spent a lot of time in other people's streams. A lot of time. Maybe I should be working more. Should go something like that, and then I just need... let's do that there. That there. So we have a lever and a repeater. 2 ticks, I think. Wait, is that... I don't... I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Let me just look at that and see if I'm thinking of it correctly. So that's retracted. Let's fill these in. And, oops. See what happens? I do need a torch, though, up there. Because when these are pushed outwards, it leaves an air gap there which mobs can spawn in. And here's me making stairs out of iron blocks. Close. Close. That's why. It's that bit of dust over there. I think. Oh, wait. That's got to have something on it. Probably an observer pointing upwards would make sense. I think. Let's try that. Yes, you should stream more. This is work. Is that the way it goes? Is it pointing upwards or pointing downwards? I can't think. I think it's... of course it'd be observing downwards, because so the face should be down here. Face. What a beautiful face. And then... I am... Yep. Triumphant. Sitting here in my chair, arms raised above my head, celebrating despite no one being able to see me. Sneeze time. And we're back. Oh. Obviously I need to change this to be button powered. Yeah, I know, just look at arrow on side. But the arrow on side is still quite new to me, and I doubt it when I'm placing, because I've only recently put this texture pack on. And wonderful. However, there are a few things that I think could be improved. One of which is droppers. So when you're working on placing droppers next to stuff and you want them pointing the same way, if I... not that way. If I put one like that and one like that, I don't think it's particularly easy to tell which way it's pointing. So if you think about it, if it's in a... So when you drop it in a hole like that and you're placing them and trying to work out which way it's pointing, it's quite difficult to tell, especially when you've designed something in a creative world and you're looking at it. I mean, I suppose you could do F3 and it'll say which way it's facing, but it'd be much nicer just to have an arrow pointing to where it dispenses out of or drops out of. So I think they should add the arrows to the side of the furnaces, droppers, and just so you can see where the side is and where the front is. I have a cold, so it's a sore subject. My sister and my brother-in-law had one just before Christmas, and they went to the doctors and got antibiotics so that they'd feel better soon so they could go on a holiday. And while they were giving me their cold over Christmas, they then left to go skiing, and now I'm looking after their cats. And I have a cold. Right, I have gravel. I was just going to say I need a gravity block. This is perfect. So I can change this to be powered by a button. In fact, if we remove that, let's break that and place that there. I think we need 2 blocks this side. Oops. But no harm the extra height. Oh. But you're better now. Oh, good. I was just about to say, but I hope you feel better soon. You already feel better. Just me that's ill. Curse you. Right, we're going to use gravel as our gravity block for a change. So this should be as simple as I need 2 sticky pistons and an observer. I have 1 sticky piston. And that lever needs to go back in there, otherwise I'll forget where it goes. Ill the dragon. It's alright. At the end, as I said, at the end of the stream, I'll sound a bit like this. I feel terrible. Hey, you can tell I've been practicing for when I was younger and trying out of school. I don't feel so well. We need buttons. Oh, I'll take a redstone block as well. Hey, I can afford it. Probably. One redstone block. 1 repeater. And we just need to go doosh doosh. So 1 like that. And then we have A sticky piston goes here. Place an observer this way. Then, wait, where was that? Is it 3 blocks in? 2 blocks? No. There? Yay! Mummy, I don't feel so well, said young Zach. His mummy replied, get your butt out of bed and ready for school. Yeah, that sounds about right. We made a working piston door on a live stream. Well, that was quite a high-pitched sound for I've got a cold. I feel amazing. Right, now one thing I definitely want to make sure I do is cover this up so that if when we're digging up and uncover water, it doesn't fall on that stuff. Because repairing redstone that's broken from water can be a nightmare. I should know, I've done it before. Right, redstone supplies. I'm not faking. Anyway, who would I be faking to? I'm self-employed. I run my own business. Who do I call to say, oh, I don't feel very well? It's only me. And I don't let myself get away with that sort of stuff. Oh, we're going to need slightly more acacia wood on this side of the door. I did put all the redstone supplies in there, didn't I? Yep. Isn't it satisfying when you've got 2 stacks of fireworks and they merge perfectly to make 64? Yeah, but I'm not going to buy it. I'll say, I see right through you. I know what you're trying to pull. Do you think I was born yesterday? Right, okay. We have quartz. We just don't have anything else. We do have stone. So what I'm going to do is put it up here and fill this in, which seems pointless, but it makes me feel better. Like that, and then we can do this around and then just fill in the doop, doop, acacia later. Oz's back. I can't remember where he said he had to go. If he did say where he had to go. He was in stream earlier. Being social. Then he decided he'd had enough of me. I mean, he'd had enough of you lot. I'm sure it's not anything personal. Ouch. That didn't hurt at all, but yes, I said ouch. Still am in the stream. Okay. Wait, were you spying on me the whole time? Did you hear all those bad things I said about you? I'm alright to get quartz at the moment because I don't have to go to see... I only have to see regret, not misery. Misery's more depressing. No, I was having... Ooh, dinner. I also need to put the button on here. I can shut myself in. You should have done misery first, and then you could have said, well, misery needs company. Or is it misery loves company? What's the expression again? Ta-da! In the UK, it's 8 o'clock, and Oz's a Brit like me. Well, not quite as cool, obviously. It's just not quite like me, but it's close. Oh, that bit's not... I don't need to do that bit. Oops. I'll have that, please. Thank you. Stone. Yeah. Just test it. Very satisfying. Misery is a book by Stephen King. I only woke up an hour and a half ago. Okay. Yeah, but you're in a different time zone. Misery's more depressing until you realise you thank regret for the stuff it gives you. That sounds very deep. And look, I've still got plenty more quartz. I don't need to see regret or misery. I do need acacia wood though. Eat my food. Eat. Boop. And then these tunnels are now long enough that I can fly down them. Acacia. 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 Is it acacia or acacia? Obviously, I know you guys can't say either one of those. You could just type the word. So I should say, is it A, acacia, or B, achacha? Achacha. Akakaka. Well, Oz is not going to buy it out because Karis is helping him with quartz. Oz is, I don't know if Oz is aware, but I went around and gave her a little bit of help digging out the hole. And Karis was up and down the stairs every 5 minutes to Akatha. I think it's more like Achucha. Achucha? Who cares? Acacia. If I say that, you know what I'm talking about. That's the important thing. Yeah, she was up and down the stairs because he has, I think, 4 masons in the basement. So she was repairing her tools. And of course, all the time she's getting rid of stone and repairing tools gets him more quartz for his builds, so he doesn't need to buy from my shop. Ah! I forgot to pick up that shulker. Or chia. It's a Masonic lodge. Okay. Is that the one where they have to pull one trouser leg up past the knee, bare their chest, swear allegiance to stuff? Right. A-cha-cha-cha-cha. A-cha-cha-cha-cha. We just need 3 of these. It's quite nice that the number that I get from this recipe is exactly the number I need. It's horrible when you have one more than you need and then you've got the extra inventory space being eaten up by a block you don't need. What? Chia? Kia? Ah. The other thing is the achia. That sounds like a sneeze. At least that's how I'm reading what your messages say. It's very exclusive. Okay. Oh, I didn't realise that. I'm going to need a lot of lime dye, aren't I? I just realised how easy it is to get lime dye. We have a huge cactus farm and several double chests of the stuff. And bone meal from the excess roses. Let me close down my alt account and open up the screen. So in theory, this wall should be here, like that. I think it's 3 blocks, then 2 stripe, then 3 blocks. So yeah, we're not even at the height that we want yet. But I can still fill this in. Just need to make sure that this bit is lit up. So this would be 7 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's 1 strip of concrete and then quartz down to the ground. Oops. Oh. I'm really glad so many of you managed to come along for the stream. There was quiet times, but the good guys and important people turned up at different points. Okay, I'll call it IKEA wood now. Okay, call it what you like. Don't bother me. So it's these bits here. I need to go. Keep using. I have a shulker for over there. I even brought it with me this time. It doesn't look so big at the moment, but of course it will be taller than this. But I think the sensible thing would be to mark out my pillars where I've dug already, and then I can work on the redstone behind it, and then I'll know how far I've got to dig back. Because I've got to dig back for some of this. The wall goes, so you'll have glass here, side wall where sea lanterns need to be there. Well, not there, there. And then the wall comes back here, which means pistons need to go in this slot, and then I'll need to carry signals up or down. So I've got to figure out how much spacing I need behind, but that can be worked out later. So it'll be do one module where I work out the spacing, and then I can dig the whole tunnel at the right shape. Boop. Keep using the quartz. Luke, use the quartz. Have you guys seen the new Star Wars? It's one of those things that every time I go to a stream, people seem to be walking in on the conversation about it. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, Star Wars is one of those incredibly popular things that has a huge following and many fans. When you raid, you get 250 points and 500. Yes, something like that. Oh, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I know everything that happens. But I'm not too worried about the spoilers. I'll still enjoy it just as much. See, what I found interesting was a lot. It's had quite a lot of positive fan response, and they go, we like it. But the critics were quite against it. Whereas episode 8, which quite a lot of the fans didn't like, got great critical review, from professional film critics. They went, oh, it's a great film, and then the fans went, I don't like it. And this time it's the other way around, which goes to show you that critics and fans are completely different animals and are looking for different things. And I haven't seen Star Wars Episode 8 yet, so don't spoil that. Although, from a lot of fans that I'm friends with, they go, oh, it's not worth it, it's not great. And Episode 9, you could watch it without watching 8. In fact, you should. Okay, that bad. Yeah, and this wall here would be where my furnaces are. As a couple of you are here that weren't, Viva Episode 2 and 3. Original 2 and 3 or Remake 2, 3? Prequel 2, 3. I think the biggest problem is people have expectations of, I want this to be as good as that film or better than. And it's like, well, you can want better than that, but just because it isn't better doesn't mean that it's not worth watching. And so there's been plenty of films that aren't as good, like sequels where people go, oh, it wasn't as good as the original. Like, yeah, but was it still worth watching? Did you still find it entertaining? Was it still interesting? Because you got to learn where some of your favourite characters ended up going. And if you did, that's the main thing. Technically, it goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. A friend of mine was talking about if they let their kids watch Star Wars, what order they should let them watch it in, which I thought was an interesting discussion, because you could watch it in chronological order, 1, 2, 3, so the prequels and then the original trilogy. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of some of those feathers. So you could watch the prequels and then the original trilogy, but I personally go for the original trilogy first, because one of the biggest shocks people have when they watch the original trilogy, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the original trilogy, cover your ears, it's that big reveal of I am your father that people go, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Kids' reaction to watching that for the first time is great. And if you watch the prequels, then you kind of already know that, so it ruins that moment. Really need to do a test. Have one child watch it in order, the other one watch prequel. One watch it in chronological order, the other watch it in release order, and then have them discuss it. Yeah, but the thing is, that child that you choose to watch it in one order over the other might be missing out. And that's a sad thing. Prequels World 2 and 3, and can understand why someone wouldn't like 1. Well, yeah, I would say that I like all of the films, but in different ways. And yeah, they're not perfect, but I mean, the original trilogy wasn't perfect, and it was saved in the edit. Children are just like small lab rats. Yeah, I mean, that's how I test my cooking skills. See whether this one survives. If it does, it's probably safe for me. Look. Can we dye concrete? I know that sounds like a daft thing, but on this server we do have universal dyeing for some stuff. Damn, we can't. No, I don't need to put that way. No, this one. What kind of rats? Concrete powder only. Oh, so I can do I didn't know you could do. But that makes sense, because you're not gaining anything from... Let me empty my junk. Stonecutter. Put that in the right chest. Everything else, I have a sorter for. Don't want that. Don't want that. Right. 1 moment. Sneeze time. And we're back. Oh, right. Concrete. So we're going to need quite a lot of concrete for this. I'll do 4 stacks of concrete for now. 2 stacks of gravel, 2 stacks of lime concrete powder. Let me have a quick check on my test world. Single players, test world. All of this stuff, does it get touched? No, it doesn't get touched by water. Damn. The stuff at the back does, so I can place that without having to turn it into concrete, but the stuff for this first section, there's no water touching it, so I need to pre-make it. Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it. This is what the tunnel's gonna be like eventually. It's, I hit 3 hours? 3 hours! That's a record. This is going in my diary. I am a pro streamer now. Look, I do more than an hour. I've got a lot to do. Yeah. So, Kelp Farm Tunnel. Modular. Each module breaks, zooms up, shoots along. Channel in the middle, carries them along. goes into these furnaces. And there's a... Obviously, once the barrel fills, then the furnace won't smelt anymore, and that's probably a good time to take the XP out. And if I leave it like that, of course, once this fills up, this won't be able to smelt anymore because the output will fill up, and then, of course, this will start filling up, and so it'll work that way. Of course, it will also overflow if I'm getting too much kelp coming in. But just by having the barrels allows me to share out the XP a bit. I was thinking eventually I could put hoppers underneath them and a redstone signal to be powered so that it locks them, and then I can press a button to let everything come out, go into solo. But I think it's simple enough just to grab an inventory and make them into blocks and put them in. Same as I haven't put hoppers feeding to the back of those, but I could. And then if I feed into the back of them, that's fuel. But yeah, all modular, lots of lime concrete. I am unsure whether I need lime concrete in the modules though, because you can't particularly tell. Let's go game mode spectator. So in here, it's of course I've put lime concrete all the way back here, but I don't know if you need lime concrete back there. You might. It might look just as nice with something else. Creative. I mean, I could. Let's do. Oop. Do. Like that. Like that. Let's do that first one down a bit. Oh, F4. Yeah, that's a really great idea. Let's do that, but 11. Fill with... Let's try smooth quartz. Replace lime... Oop. Concrete. So that's it with lime, with smooth quartz instead. So I think that kind of looks better because you can see the kelp growing. Ooh. Although I probably wouldn't bother with actually smooth quartz. Kind of looks quite nice. Oh damn it! I've done it again. I've made myself question my design. Thoughts in chat, please. Ooh. No, I'm not testing that now. I was just going to say I could try my pole, but there's not enough. It's not worth doing. There's only a few you can tell. So Ozza thinks quartz. I mean, if you've got any other suggestions that you'd like to try, it wouldn't be too difficult to change them out. Wait, people are agreeing with me? This is a first. Oh. That's quite a nice first to have. Yeah, I've got lights to the side though, and I don't think it adds too much. Thing is, I don't want to test it with sea lanterns because it makes it much harder to turn it back. Zach the Trumpet. Yes, that's me. I don't think it needs more light. You've got quite a lot of it coming in from both sides. We've got sea lanterns and the top. And I don't think it's particularly dark in there. Oh, F3 and N. Yeah, maybe. I just don't think about it. Also completes fast enough, and I like typing on my mechanical keyboard. Little brag. Little brag. Yeah, I kind of prefer the quartz, and it means I don't need as much concrete. And we've got enough lime in here, and you don't really notice. Yeah, I'm sold on the quartz. And I think, as much as it pains me to say, I might prefer the smooth quartz to regular quartz, which means I've got to smelt loads of quartz. And to smelt loads of quartz, I need a fuel source. God damn it, how do I have a... that power the farm with itself? Yeah, I think we're going to be changing to smooth quartz. Yep. It's better to realise that now than once I've built it. Thanks, guys. Let's see. What do I need in the way of height? It's probably easiest to work at this end, and then I can measure it out with those sea lanterns being very handily placed. F2. And I'm sure there's a better way of doing this redstone. But I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. One moment. Oh, and we're unmuted. Oh, that was difficult. Right, save and quit. Multiplayer. Lyfcraft. Right, what was I in here for? Oh, concrete powder. Which I can't have as concrete powder. You could use slabs or glass to go upwards. It's going downwards, unfortunately. That signal's going from the observers that are at the top to power the pistons that are at the bottom. But I like your thinking. Just be impressed that I managed to figure that out. Wait, how do I... Oh, I didn't have enough lime dye with me, apparently, to make all of the concrete that I want to make. There we go. Wait, did I just re-dye? I didn't. I just wasted... Because I clicked on that one, I re-dyed the concrete that's lime into lime. That's what I wanted. Need to make auto... I'm assuming you mean concrete and not concert. I could do, but it's not a big deal to... Oops. Oh wow, that's the first time I've ever messed that up. It's simple enough just to do that. Old fashioned. Works fine. I'm doing it against the wood so it doesn't instant break. And I can go through a stack in a relatively small amount of time. Just hold right and left at the same time. Easy peasy. And in this time, I can read chat. You've said nothing new and interesting. Oh, wasted opportunity. Concrete powder. It's a perfectly good robot and you ruined it. Look, it has anxiety now. Wait, what's that from? Anyway, sometimes anxiety is a good thing. I think. Right, there's 2 stacks down. Sorry, 3 stacks down. 1 to go. I told you it wouldn't take long. I'm only making four stacks of the stuff. Mm, 20. 15. 10 concrete blocks. And if this is a lossless one, I'll have exactly 4 stacks. It's lossless! There we go, and that's filled in. Wonderful! Did you call me wonderful? Yes, I did. I know what I need. I know exactly what I need. There's a shulker in my storage area that came as part of my Christmas present. Not as part of, it came as a Christmas present. This one. And we'll get rid of this one in here, which is stuff I can sort out later. You're at 1.4k again already. How do you do that? How do you do that, man? I don't need this. Bye, bucket. I know that me throwing buckets away probably upsets some people. You're wasting iron. Yeah, it's fine. I've got some. I think I have 50-something K on one streamer's account. Not account. One streamer's stream. Ah, words. They're difficult. Right. I've been here for 2 hours. Hey, I wasn't... What? I never said I was leaving. Right. It should be there that I need to poke a hole and put the concrete in. This is on my future control panel, which I haven't decided how I'd want to wire it up. I just know that I wanted space in case I want to wire it up at some point. And I need to pick up 3.5 hours. I'm committed, apparently. Or at least I should be. That wall is flush, yeah. Hours and 15 minutes. Alright. What do you want? Sympathy? You've put up with me for that long? Whew. So rude. Oh, that didn't go very far. More you put up with. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'm too polite. I mean, it's not true. Have to be careful with mine these. I don't want to mine too much. It's definitely feeling very different from the start of the stream. Turning into something. I don't know what it's turning into. I mean, we've still got the other half of the tunnel to do, but I don't know how far it'll go. And it's easier to do these, what, 3 sections? 4 sections. And then work my way down once I've got a shape for the tunnel. Sneeze time. Oh, that's better. Huh. Oh? What's the O for, Shay? What have you done? I killed a man. Oh. So, let's think this through from the end. I'm going to need my sea lanterns. And to open up my stream shot. You beacons, steamer. Seriously, Stealer! Wait, how do you know I stole a beacon? How do you know? Who told you? Who told you that this isn't my beacon? I mean, I could have spent the first hour of the stream fighting guardians. Wow, if I fought guardians, if I thought that's how you got them, maybe that would confirm that I didn't actually get them. With the skeletons, that's what I meant to say. Right, let me count these blocks. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, that's quite a long, tall tunnel. What I'm going to do is dig out at this height. Rat. Oops. It's not stolen, it's borrowed. I have every intention of taking it back. Plus, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Right, so the height it's not that high actually. I was going to say I should have brought sea lanterns with me, but duh, I did. That should be the height. We go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be the middle block there with any luck. It is. Professional. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tell that to the police. I don't buy your story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, we can count. What I'm going to do is dig in the middle, and then I should stumble upon my redstone. Just dig this slightly wider than that, and then I can occasionally do this. I can see! Yeah, that's what I said about the Wii game 5 years ago, and it's still with its owner since 4 years and 11 months ago. Oh, mate, you go. I don't need a license. Any moment now, I'll realise this tunnel has finished. Don't hold your breath though. It's a long tunnel. Oh, we're not far from. I was starting to question whether I was at the wrong height and I would never see any redstone. I might actually be at the wrong height and never see redstone. Yep, there's the wall. I have no idea what video you're talking about, and I cannot look right now. I have chat logs so I can check later. I also realised how many sea lanterns I used in this, and I'm going to have to buy quite a lot of sea lanterns from the Colonel, aren't I? It's going to be expensive. But yeah, it goes up to there. You guys are talking gibberish as far as I can tell. I mean, love you all to bits, but you crazy. Then again, you do join my streams.
Go crazy. Ah, go stupid. Ah, go crazy.
I don't think there's going to be a time where that doesn't make me jump. I think that's worse than the creeper sound. Possibly. If not, it's pretty close. We're not free. I mean, the moment your subscription lapses, it won't work. It's got two parameters on the requirement. A, it has to be a subscriber, and B, it has to be your name. So other subscribers can't use it. Gorilla, I sent you a message. I've told you that I would gladly do one for you. Just let me know what you want. Don't tell me you're resubbing just so you can do that. Hopefully there's other reasons too. Like supporting your favourite streamer in the whole wide world. Well, there's that one big room. I'm also surprised we haven't hit water. You've got to remember I live under the sea. That's basically the reason. Oh, okay. Nice to know where I stand. Just so you can make me jump with stupid. Oops. I went too far. Although, realistically, I'll probably have to dig that out at some point. But for now, I'm keeping it nice and square. On Discord. Under the sea. I'll have watch two people. One of them be a close friend. Wait, am I not a close friend? Wait, no. So once. Who lives in a base under the sea? Zacthedragon does. Duh. And we all know that that's not going to get copyrighted, me singing it. Nope. Well, at least it's not going to get content ID'd. And if anyone tried, they'd go, "Are you sure that's that?" Oh, not so sure. Yeah, I should have brought a shovel. You know what? That was quite a pro move. At least I think it was. Dug straight down, found exactly where I wanted to be. And then we just stand here and go doop, 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 doop. I'm going to need a lot of sea lanterns. Why did I choose to do sea lanterns? The problem is you can see the sea lanterns through the glass. You know what I meant to say. There's a hole there. If I were really clever, I would have brought a torch with me. Do buttons work? They do! F. Pro skill. I watch 3, sometimes 4. Oh, I kind of dip. There's a few streamers that I watch fairly religiously. Others I dip in and out and watch occasionally. Ah! Well, that didn't go to plan. Ow! You would like to see Goku? I don't know how I'd show it. I'm not. See, pro tip: you can break gravel with a button. Hopefully, this doesn't take too much longer. I should have just done more buttons. Not like I'm running out of stone, and it is a unlimited resource. Oh, gotcha. Well, I've got loads of stone. We'll go take a trip. Let me pick this up and just dig out this corner. Yeah, that's alright. Right, do that. And then we'll pick up this stuff. And I'll take a trip for you. Oh. Get rid of this stuff because I'll need this in here. I'll take the stone. Is that gravel? It is gravel. Oh, damn. Can't waste gravel. Who lives in a tunnel under the sea? Blue. That was a very graceful landing. I didn't splat into the wall that time. Nope. There. Happy now. Me. I'm looking for regret. Regret! Something Gorilla found a few days ago. Oh. That's better. I have some quartz, please. Thank you. There should also be a shulker on the ground just behind me where I can unload the rest of this stuff I can't trade. Oh, and I have a shulker on me. Stone. Soon. Yeah, I'll have some more quartz while I'm here. still plenty of durability. Give me one moment. Let me just check something up. My screen. Right. I think we've made quite a significant amount of progress. We don't have one called misery. It's regret, not misery. Thank you. So I'm going to have a word with the Colonel and work out if I can get a discount price, especially as I can actually get to his base quite quickly. I think it's even in this direction. No, keep streaming. I'm at 1.6k. You realise you'd be at 2k as soon as I raid someone, right? Because it's like 500 points for a raid. That beacon beam. Let me break this bit here. Yep, well that worked. Right, so that's our base. The green wing comes out in this wing, this direction, obviously. Comes directly along where then the time goes to there. But over in this direction, any moment now it'll load in. Huh? Oh, I missed it. I'm not used to coming from that island. I normally come from the base. This is a big, huge, stonking guardian farm. Well then, to wait until next stream to cash in. I don't know if you can cash in between streams, to be honest. Guardian farm. So all these guys swim down there. I can't tell whether he's got the killing device on. Lately he's been purging the items because he had too many drops. Oh no, he's collecting in. They land down here. Items going to hoppers and gets go into that and then get sorted out below, but thud. I mean, it's not as productive. It doesn't seem as productive as my garden farm, but it's still pretty productive. Plus, I only just got here, so it takes a little while for it to spool up. Okay. He has... Oop, wow. He had those crystals. Either he's got multiple rows of them, or he might have used them all up. I mean, I think he gave everyone a shulker with lights in. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's used up all of his supplies to make the Christmas presents. Ah. Karis left a sign when she stole all those bows. When I stole the bows, I didn't bother leaving us this time. But when I first joined the server and asked if he had spare fish, and he said, help yourself, I took loads of fish and gave him a couple of stacks of quartz. It's still sitting there. I'm not sure whether that's a snub, he doesn't want my gifts, or just hasn't tied it up. But yeah, I'll have to see how many sea lanterns I need, because it's quite a long tunnel. And I want to cover the entire wall, and all of the sections will have sea lanterns between. My base does look quite cool from here. Well, I think it looks quite cool from lots of bases. Should be easy to find the hole though. because this entire tunnel, 100 blocks long, and it's 16 times 100, so 1,600 sea lanterns. It's gonna take a lot of sea lanterns, so I'm gonna have to see if I can afford them, and if not, I need to ask the colonel for a discount rate. Or seek an alternative. But I don't want to seek an alternative. Right. Give me one moment. I have to say, you guys have been amazing. Let me... Haha! Do it that way. And then we press camera mode. And then we have a smooth pan. You guys have been awesome. And I very much appreciate you all coming out and supporting me. Especially for such a long stream. Because some of you guys have been here for a few hours. Thank you very much. We're going to raid. I'm just having a quick look at who I want to raid. I'm just checking who's playing Minecraft, because I think I'd rather raid a Minecraft stream if I can today. So I'm just having a quick look. So bear with me one moment. We'll see who we can find. I'd rather do someone small, to be honest. And I have raided Rendog once before, and he didn't really notice. I was like, oh, alright, maybe I won't bother. So, give me a moment. I'm just having a quick look through who's doing it. I've got a couple that I'm just checking out. That looks like an interesting one. So what I'm going to do is do a raid to this guy who I found. If you would please stick around for the raid. When you go in there, just say hello, check it out, see what it's like, and send a say Zach raid in the chat. I haven't got my emotes yet. I will do it at some point. So do my command. Check. This guy? Which guy? Give me a moment. Right, so we're going to raid the Matt Fowler. He's apparently playing with bees and flowers. So let's go check him out. Send some love. If you can spend some time, just check him out. And we'll make a new friend. That's it. Thank you all for watching. And hope to see you next time.